Can everybody see my screen okay?
Yeah, we see your screen okay, brother.
Okay, good. All right, well, Mr. Stroud, I'm going to turn it over to you for those introductions there for the last couple of minutes. We got about 2 minutes before we get started, okay?
Amen. Gotcha.
All right.
All righty. Evening, Brother King. Welcome to the Dream Makers Call. Appreciate you.
All right, there, Mr. Stroud. It's about 7:01, so we got to get started.
Okay. Welcome all to the Dream Makers Call. My name is Mike Stroud, and I'll be your co-host along with Spencer LaCapra. We have some great information to share with you today that is life-changing financially. And I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Spencer LaCapra. It's all yours, sir.
All right. Thank you there, Brother Stroud. We certainly appreciate that warm introduction there. We just live for that. You just get me all excited, man. Oh my goodness, I got to do a great job tonight. I'm going to get fired. My job is always in jeopardy there.
Amen.
Well, way to bring it there. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, we're not going to hold you too long, but we want to thank all of you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be part of the Dream Makers conference call. We have a set agenda each and every night, things that, we want to do to help you improve your personal finances. And of course, tonight is no different. So you took time out of your schedule because some highly motivated myEcon associates asked you to get on this call, probably told you get some information that could help you improve your personal finances. And guess what? They were 100% correct. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to make sure that you understand better, more information about your return on your investment. We do have a little inspirational moment here, and I'm going to go with some information that I was reading there today, and I'm going to relay it over to you. I'm going to mute the line out to maximize the quality of our call. So if you've got background noise, you may want to stay on that mute button. If you want to communicate with us, we do have a chat box there. So, of course, you can go in the chat room and leave a comment, or we're going to have an open mic moment here toward the end of the call. So if you've got something that's motivation, positive, or inspirational, we're going to give you 30 seconds to go ahead and release that out to the world. Our inspirational moment is going to be centered around your gifts and talents. We're called to use our gifts to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace. Wow. So all of us are given certain gifts and talents. And of course, one of my talents is to teach and educate people, become a servant leader, and of course, to be good stewards of some of the resources I've been afforded the opportunity to have, and to teach others how to do the same thing. So I found my purpose many years ago, and myEcon is the company where I choose to share my gifts and talents with all of you this evening. And hopefully all of you will see the possibility of using your gifts and talents as you learn how to use them better with us here in myEcon, and you will teach other people, of course, some of the things that you learn with us. So we're going to go right into a moment of, I want to give you a quick class on the banker's secret. I want you to understand compound interest, how it can work for you and how oftentimes it works against us. So just want to make sure everybody can see my slide out there. Mike, you can see that okay. Is that correct?
Yes, I can see that clear. Yes.
Okay. And the reason we've turned this the banker's secret, oftentimes when people are looking for a good storehouse for their money, we have local banks, we have regional banks, national banks. And so people typically go to their local bank, community bank, or whatever type of bank, because the first thing they think about is the security of their money. They oftentimes do not think about the return of in their investment. So, but I do know this for sure. People have been putting money in the banks long enough that they don't look at putting their money in the bank expecting a heavy return. I don't think people nowadays leave going thinking that, well, I'm gonna put $10,000 in the bank and then I'll come back in 6 and 7 years and that's going to be $20,000. That doesn't happen like that traditionally in the bank. But what I'm going to show you is what happens when the bank invests your money. And if you put your money in the right vehicle, guess what? You can go to certain institution and come back 6 years later and your money double. And the way you can always understand is something called Rule of 72. And so rule of 72 is what we're going to talk about real quickly. And all you do with rule of 72 is you take whatever interest rate that you're getting and divide it into 72, and it will tell you how often your money doubles. So we got some people on the call, and I just happen to know their age. And so we're going to take someone that's age 29. And so they've inherited some money, or they got some $10,000 from somewhere. We're going to find out what they did when they went to the first local bank. Well, the first local bank person said, now we know they're not going to get 4%, but we'll just use 4% to make it more realistically, because they may be able to get that if they got maybe a really, really, really good CD. So they put, they were age 29. They put $10,000 in the bank. And guess what? When they turned 47, 18 years later, they had $20,000. So, they didn't understand rule of 72, no big deal. They left it in there till they got 65, another 18 years, and they had $40,000. Somewhere along the way, they got some information and somebody told them that they were getting 6%. Now, these two individuals, they went to the same high school, they're all 29 now. And guess what? She put her money in the bank. And of course, she was 29. And guess what? She had $10,000 too. At age 41, she had 20,000. Okay. Age 53, she had 40,000. And at age 65, she had 80,000. So she did twice as good as we'll call her Mary. All right, so Alice and Mary. So Alice said, oh, look, I got 80,000. I doubled my, I've got 40,000 more than you got. Well, they didn't know that they had a friend named Bobby. Ooh, man, oh, Bobby, he was always talking about money. And Bobby was investing his money, at 12%. And they're all 29. So Bobby was 29 and he had $10,000 too. Guess what? At age 35, Bobby had 20,000. At age 41, Bobby had 40,000. At age 47, Bobby had 80,000. Woo! At 53, he had 160,000. At 59, he had $320,000. And when they got 65, Bobby had $640,000. Wow, he had $600,000 more than Mary. So you can see Bobby turned out to be the smartest guy in this group. And so that happens a lot of time when we don't understand that our money has value. And so myEcon, the personal financial success company, thought that this was just an organized way of getting people money as cheap as they could and going out making money with other people money. And people do this on a regular basis, even today. You would think that that's something that they should be jailed at doing something, but that's the system that we live in today. Get your money as cheap as you can, and then you profit from people lack of knowledge. And because they have a lack of knowledge there, you grow that money so it works better for you. So the good news is that we've changed that. myEcon is the personal financial success company, and we decide to share with people things that we had learned many years ago, being in the financial service industry. One day I didn't understand this, and guess what? I would have been just like Mary, putting my money in at a very low interest rate and not getting a good return on my money. So I tell you what, that folks, we want to change that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up our myEcon presentation here, and I'm going to share with you how you can change that. Just give me 1 second here. See, myEcon is the company. We are a financial literacy company that's been around 16 years now. We're based out of Atlanta, Georgia. We're a debt-free company. We're a technology-driven company. But here's what's impressive, I think, about what we've done up to this point. We've helped our myEcon associates put over $500 million back into their portfolio through using our strategies. So how would you like to be in a situation where you're in a community of people that's increasing their cash flow and they're teaching others how to do that? Don't we all want to be like Bobby one day, have grown, have learned something about money and the way money works, and of course, learn how to be better stewards of our money? Absolutely, we would. So I tell you what, I'm going to share with you the concept that I learned, and hopefully you'll start implementing some of these strategies I share with you. Because personal financial success is simply having enough cash flow to support your lifestyle during the working years and during the retirement years. Now, retirement doesn't have to be 65. It can be at any time that you've built an asset to take care of you. Now, what kind of assets am I talking about? I'm talking about things like stocks. That's where you own stock in companies that's in your community. Bonds, this is where you loan some of your money and then they pay you back later with the return. Okay. I'm talking about things like real estate. I'm thinking about something like pension plans, 401k, 403b, maybe even your own business out there can be an asset to you because it appreciates in value and you can earn money into your business today to live the lifestyle that you choose. So that's what we want everybody to do. As many people that desire to become an entrepreneur out there, we're going to support you in your entrepreneur dreams out there and see if you can go and start becoming the stewards of your money, just like many other people have become in myEcon. So how we're going to do it is very important. We're going to use a financial success system. And that financial success system, first of all, helps you keep more of your hard-earned money using our financial strategies. That's right. And then we're going to show you how to tell your testimony, not sell, but tell. And when you learn to tell, more people are going to be attracted to you, so they'll start using the system. And the system that I'm talking about is our income shifting membership. See, memberships has its privileges nowadays. Many of you've got memberships to the gym. You've got special privileges there, the use of all the things they have in that facility. Maybe you have an AARP membership. Maybe you got, other memberships that you have a lot of perks. What's different about our membership is you get a chance to make money. So if you told someone about what a great membership you got in a great company, guess what? You get paid for doing that. It's just that simple. So we show you how to correct your tax withholding. That's the form W-4. See, they've really changed that form up considerably now. And so people are not sure what to put down, what kind of numbers they should be putting down. Consequently, that's going to put them in a position of overpaying their taxes. And until they learn how to do that, Folks, I tell you what, myEcon is always there to show you how to fill it out correctly. So guess what? We're also going to provide you with a legitimate business, because see, we report to the IRS. So if you're thinking that this is one of those things that they call them where, you know, we don't report, yes, and scams do not report to the IRS tax purposes. So I want you to know that, you know, you fill out a W-9 when you come in business with us. We don't take out any taxes, but we do report your earnings to the IRS. So that's a good thing for you. But in addition to that, not only do you get a business and a world-class website, we provide you with a cash flow manager. Now that's designed to organize, track, and report all of your expenses. Because if you got a business, you don't want to pay the highest tax rate. After all, business owners pays the lowest tax rates in America. They get a chance to get all of their money up front. And then if they talk about all of the expenses they incur while you in business, they get a chance to pay off what's left. So what if you made, you know, $10,000 in your business, but you had $20,000 worth of expenses? Well, guess what? You had a $10,000 loss, and you just zeroed your taxes out as it relates to business. Wow. And you can write off things that you're already doing. See, if you're already driving your automobile, if you're already out there using your cell phone or your mobile phone or any other computer devices out there, if you're buying software, you know, to run those devices, all of those things are legitimate tax write-off. Even your trips, your vacations that you've been calling them, turn them into a vacation. Being able to write off your children helping you in business, that's a legitimate tax write-off. So you can start to see, I just named a few things, but we've got many, many items that we share with you of things that you can legitimately write off for tax purposes out there. But we also ask you to take some of that cash and reduce your debt. Yes, get your debt down or your debt to income ratio down, because why? That's going to help you build great credit out there. And see, credit card companies say, well, we can fix your credit. They can only do one aspect of that. They're not going to pay your creditors out there, but we're going to show you how debt utilization is so important to increasing your credit score out there, and things like new credit and a good credit mixture out there. And not only your payment history is important, but your credit history. So we'll show you how to get authorized users. Those are just a few of the things that we do. But we also provide you with an investment education. So if you missed the first part of this call where I showed the banker's secret, I gave you a little quick class on compound interest and why it's better to have the best interest rate that you can get out there when you're investing your money, and how often your money doubles on a one-time investment. But what if you're compounding monthly with your income out there, and you're getting a significant rate on your money because you're investing it? Or what if you start investing in more money and time into your own business, and you start getting 500% rate of return and better? Well, that's what we teach people in myEcon, how to get a return on a better return on their investment. Now, we do have a lot of other high demand products and services. We have our standalone Elevation Travel membership. So if someone just wants to save up to 70% savings on travel against companies like Priceline, Expedia, and Travelocity, guess what? We offer that. See, we've had those other companies on our website, but when we found out that we could get in the wholesale business and get bigger discount, better commissions, and with 110% price guarantee, and offer our clients reward credits. See, that's what's fantastic. So when you're doing an apples to apples comparison, make sure you factor in the fact that you're getting reward credit, and most of the bookings include the taxes and fees. Wow. So I tell you, that's a tremendous saving. I've had a lot of good experiences with our Elevation Travel experience so far. And of course, we have this standalone My Credit system. If you come in business and get our membership, that's going to be included. But if you just want the standalone product, we have a great, matter of fact, I go on record saying we've got the best self-credit repair videos. We've got great dispute templates and letters. So we got all the letters you need, and we help you reestablish credit sources out there. Now we've got other great products such as the cash flow manager, nutritional products, identity theft, roadside services, and many other products and services. So we do have a tab on the website, and all the videos there explain how those great products and services work for you. So now I'm going to talk to you real quickly about making more money using our business building system. So you may be sitting out there and you're not sure about whether you can sell or can't sell, but this is what's important. All you have to do is get the system and start utilizing it for yourself and have a good testimony. The system sells itself. You don't have to be a good salesperson. You don't need any experience out here. All you need to do is bring a little desire with you, because as you can tell, we got enough calls going on each and every night to help you explain the business. All you have to do is get people to it, to hear our business income system. We've got a lot of success stories on our website out there that you can certainly take people to your website, and we'll share those testimonies with you out there. And of course, it also comes our elite business package with the automated technology tools. So if you're really ready to ramp up and you know something about social media marketing, maybe you've got a lot of friends out there on social media that's following you, and you want to offer them a good product or service out there, well, I'm telling you what, this is the best membership, and we're one of the fastest growing companies in American business today. So this is where you want to take them. Now, we've got a world-class compensation plan. Nobody's been able to match it, because our founders get paid just like you get paid, just like I get paid. We're all on one pay system. So we believe that, our business is built around always helping our business partners or our myEcon associates explode their business. We just had another recent pay increase. It used to be you make up to $50 on personal sales. Guess what? You can make up to $70 now on all personal sales. So as you can tell, just from the first bullet point, we really reward those people that do the work out there. So if you're a worker and you want to become a worker, guess what? You're going to be rewarded for your hard-earned work out there. We're also going to pay you up to $12, what we call overrides, or on your team sales. Because guess what? If you're building a team, you should be able to leverage your team. Isn't that what McDonald's does? They really have over 30,000 McDonald's outlets out there. So the McDonald's Corporation get anywhere from 7 to 10% of all of the revenue that company generates there on a monthly basis. How would you like to be able to be in a similar position where you got overrides? But here's what's really attracted me to the business many years ago: the ability to do something, to get it started, and guess what? Get paid over and over and over again for really training and developing those people to run their own business. That's called residual income. And we can pay you up to $18.50 in monthly residual on all your active members out there. So guess what? We want you to get back with the person that invited you to get on this call. If you just did 10 sales a week on your team, on a 50-week period, you could be earning over $9,000 a month. That's a six-figure residual income out there. If you had 30 weekly sales out there, guess what? You'd have over 1,500 people. We've had people break all kind of records here with us in the last 90 days. And that's over $27,000 monthly residual. And see, we don't do chargebacks. Folks, when you come in and get a check with us in myEcon, that's your check. We don't ask you for any portion of it back, because we know you worked hard for that money out there and you deserve to keep that money. Now, in closing, we want you to get back with the person that invited you. If you want to start at the basic level out there, that's our income shifting membership. You get everything that you see on the screen there. and 30 days later, will bill you $34.95. And all of these fees are tax deductible for starting your business and maintaining your business. Or you can go all the way up to our elite business membership. It's $119 startup. 30 days later, you'll pay, a small monthly fee to keep it active and running. Someone asked, well, why do you pay to start a business? Well, that was a kind of funny question when they asked it, but I responded this way. I said, have you been to the grocery store lately? They said, oh, sure. I go about every other day. I say, do you think the owner put any money up to start that grocery store? And they laughed at me. She said, I get where you're coming from. And that's really what it's all about. If you're starting a business, yes, there's initial investment. But what I'm telling you today, if you're smart, you're going to let the government pay the bill, because they're going to let you take off all of these write-offs. And that's more than it costs you to even run your business for the year. So get back with the person. Hey, just tell them you're a person. You are absolutely ready to get started, improving your finances. We never could be in a better time in the history of business building that you can start a low-cost internet business, and you don't have to buy any products and services to resell. Everything is a point and click. And you've got customer service down there up until 7 o'clock from 10 to 7 every day, Monday through Friday, to support you. And of course, I'm here on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday on the Dream Makers conference call. So you heard it from me tonight. And I want to thank you, along with my co-hosts out there tonight, Mr. Stroud, Mr. Satterwhite, and others. I'm not sure if Mr. Rivers made it on, but from time to time, we have other people hosting this call, because we got a big surprise for you Thursday night. Mr. Stroud and his team will be running the call, and they want to just show me that they're ready to do a dynamic job. They are just going to make it guest night, a special guest night. I hear they're going to be giving out some coupons. They've got all kind of things for you. So make sure that you get your other myEcon team members, and you're going to show how some up and coming EVP Platinums and EVP Infinities really operate when the big dog is not taking a night off, but he's got a special meeting with a group of people, because we're going to explode their business. So I see something is in the chat box is lit up out there, Mr. Stroud. Is that something I need to be aware of out there?
No, I think we're good in the chat box. It was just some folks that were talking to endorse how this financial community is so helpful to each other.
All right. Okay. Good deal. Good deal.
Yeah.
Well, we certainly appreciate that. And so I'm going to get right into, okay, we're going to open up the lines here real quick for open questions there. And see if we're going to entertain any questions out there. I'm going to take a little gander at see who we've got out. Oh, I see Miss Sarah made it on there this evening. Well, those ladies are getting fired up for this Sunday. I know we're going to have a Women's Month out there, and they're poised and ready to go. That flyer is almost ready. It's going to be going out tomorrow. I see Miss Singleton made it on. Want to say hello to Mr. Corey Dorsey and his family there. We're always, thinking about each and every one of our callers here today, and we're praying for everybody as they part of the myEcon community. Oh, I see I've got a new recruit out there just joined us on the call. Mr. David Mays is out there. Good evening. Say hello there, Mr. Mays.
Hello, Spencer. Hello, everybody.
All right, all right. Yeah, man, Mr. Mays go back a few years there, and I tell you what, he saw an opportunity to go along with some other things that he's doing, and maybe if you got a word about, why you joined us here in myEcon, we'd love to kind of hear that real quick.
Well, I mean, you and I've known each other for 10 years. You've gotten some of my friends involved, family members, and I just wasn't ready. I didn't have the mindset to understand, my value, and that has all changed. It's been like a spiritual awakening, and all of a sudden I see things a little clearer, and I have a better sense of what I'm trying to do with my future, and how money is a tool, and if you understand it, you can take advantage of it, and you can manifest some things in your life and help some people along the way.
All right. Well, we certainly appreciate you. And I tell you what, we're looking for some great things, folks. I tell you what, you never ever give up on anybody out there. And David and I would constantly reach out to each other here and there about something. And he's a very talented individual in the video world out there. And we already, man, I tell you, but he does some awesome things. As a matter of fact, he's going to be down with the folks at NBC down there at the convention center, I believe. Is that correct?
Actually, it's been at the convention center for 27 years. Because of COVID, it's going to be all virtual. So a little mom pop organization like mine can be just as dynamic and visible as their big giant corporate sponsors. So it's putting us all on equal footing. So now the only difference is your individual talent and your ability to, to express and disseminate and communicate. So this is huge. I mean, the entire, like last year was just me and one other person. Now it's the entire company, and board members are vested because they understand the value in having that number of people show up and interact with us. So we're putting all kinds of information together. And the bottom line is that I work for a nonprofit that helps people with substance use issues. But that system, that marketing opportunity is allowing us to showcase our individual talents. And so I'm simply building a platform by which I can then, financially benefit from my hard work, with a little knowledge on the side.
Wow. Absolutely. Man, I can't wait. I tell you, very dynamic, man. I tell you what, hey, I owe you when the weather it breaks up and this COVID down, we got to hit the golf ball again, okay?
You better believe it, buddy. I've been waiting.
All right. Okay. One of my longtime golf buddies there. All right. Well, folks, I tell you what, you heard it right here on the Dream Makers Call as we hasten to our close. Someone's got burning desire out there. If you got a burning desire, something you'd like to share with the group out there, you can unmute yourself out there. I don't want to pick on anybody, but I see we've got Miss Foster out there. That's another one of my long-term business partners out there. She's up there in the Allegheny Mountains. So we want to say hello to her. It's always good to see Miss Perry with us. She's been out for a couple of weeks, but she's back. And we certainly look glad that she's being able to be with us tonight. And of course, we've got another one of our newcomers out there, Jasmine, up there in the cold Buffalo area in New York. And she's shivering out there, but I tell you what, she really wants to gain an insight of how this thing works. And I know she's very eager to get started. So we're glad that she joined us again this evening here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I see Marlon. I don't know who, Marlon. Marlon, who invited you on this evening? Okay, I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, Marlon Madden is one of my guests. Welcome to the call, Marlon. This is Mike Stroud. Yes, he's one of my guests. He's one of my associates at the fitness club, and we're always as iron sharpens iron, we're sharing information about staying fit and personal growth and development and finances as well. And while you have me, Spencer, I want to share a quote by Oprah Winfrey. And it states that I've come to believe that each of us has a personal calling that's as unique as a fingerprint, and that the best way to succeed is to discover what you love and then find a way to offer it to others in the form of service. Woo. Working hard and also allowing the energy of the universe to lead you. Wow. Oprah Winfrey.
All right.
Back to you, sir.
Fantastic, fantastic. And as always, we certainly appreciate you for being there in that standby posture, that co-host posture there. You do an excellent job. Hey, but folks, guess what? It's big time Tuesday night, so you know how we do it. The Achievers are getting ready and tuned up and ready to go with Mr. Satterwhite and Miss Josie. They're going to be over there on their Zoom network. So if you go to the Achievers Network on Facebook there, you can get on that call if you have somebody want to hear this information. Or guess what? 9 o'clock, Mr. June Collier will be on www.myecononline.net. And guess what? He's going to be talking about how to explode your online marketing system that you've got out there. So you don't want to miss that training. But guess what? If you got somebody near to hear the presentation, Mr. Stokes is going to be live. He sent out a push notification. So if you've got the myEcon app downloaded on your phone or your computer, there's www.myeconbpm.com. So if you need to hear a presentation, go to that. If you need to get some training on the online marketing system, meet with Mr. June Collier. So ladies and gentlemen, I think we've done all that we're required to do today. We appreciate you taking time to be part of our call, to make it another wonderful call. But we always close by saying, if you've got the dream anyway, always dream big. If you dream big, you'll think big. And if you think big, you will do some big things out there. And we'll meet at the top, because the bottom is what?
Too crowded.
Crowded. See you guys later, and God bless. Bye-bye.
God bless.
All right, take care.
God bless you.
All right.
God bless.